A great good morning to ever conscious Edo people worldwide. I remember humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin. Today is a new day and we've commenced our work activities for the day. Here we are to carry out a perimeter survey on the land measuring 150 by 100 at Osazee. As I've earlier said before now, CFO is one of the documents, the most powerful document as far as any state is concerned. And as far as the use to which land is being put is concerned and land security, CFO is the only basis for protecting lands in our contemporary urban society. No matter how the law of a nation will be, when there are legal documents that can prove beyond reasonable doubt that you own a specific property, no matter how highly placed those who want to contend with you may be, certainly the law must take its course, because nobody can bend what is absolutely glaring. So CFO fall within that category of such documents that can validate your right to land. Now, as you can see this morning, we are going to carry out this survey exercise. The focal point of these activities today is for us to organize and apply for a CFO for our clients. And now, we've agreed before now that before you can be able to apply for a CFO, one of the veritable tools is carrying out a land survey exercise. That is exactly what we're doing right now in this place. Once again, remember humble self, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin, and we want to show you exactly what we're doing. Now, if you look at it critically, you agree to the fact that we needed to get the coordinates of this property to be able to know the dimension, because it's not enough to say this 50 by 100, 100 by 100. Such survey must be done and lodged. At the same time, attract government recognition. We don't just jump to side and say, do survey. No. We try as much as possible to give you what is expected, so that anywhere you check our documents to, it becomes one of the most respected documents as far as this profession is concerned. So one of the main focus with our job this morning, I just want to tell you guys what we will have in stock today, and by the power of God, we have other jobs to engage ourselves in today, and we're very glad that Edo people worldwide are giving us the opportunity to really express our expertise. If every profession is coming into the built environment to act like this, certainly the ground will become a salubrious environment. And thank God today, Edo is gradually becoming the focal point of economic development. Thank you very much. I want to remain focused with my job, just to give you a brief. But before then, I think we've gotten the first coordinate. Let me just show you before I end the call. We've gotten the first coordinate. The survey station has been established. The need to do what is right. Yes, this is it. This is the first ever coordinate. And at the end of the day, we're going to put in the survey number, the pillar number that can be verified anywhere in the world. Thank you very much. I'm Osakhuenorkhodin. Bye for now. Good afternoon to everyone. As I've earlier said, we're still at his Osazee, but in this case, in a separate building and a separate land. You know, I've earlier explained, I said, even if you have a structure under your building, if you have a structure on your land, it will not prevent you from applying for a certificate of occupancy and to carry out survey. As you can see, come on. Now, we are carrying out a survey on a land measuring 50 by 100 for our client. This one as well is going for the application of certificate of occupancy. I do not need to elongate on this issue. I strongly believe that majority of persons are already aware of the legality and strength of the certificate of occupancy. Let's be sincere to ourselves and let's be factual. Even if you own a land and you've built on such land and you don't have a CFO, believe me, there is still a threat coming someday, sometime, and somewhere, which we pray that nobody should have such threats. The Benin will always say, I am the beer. The English will call it insurance. So on our part, one needs to protect his or herself in all areas, most likely when you have properties such as this. in a lucrative location that is adjacent to the road and anywhere as far as land issue is concerned. So we strongly advise that try as much as possible to have CFO in any of your property. Now we've seen cases where somebody must have built a house after like 40 years. Someone will come to say, this place belongs to my grandfather. It belongs to my this. Now you will always know that this land is not yours. This land is not okay. If peradventure, before you buy such land, you carry out proper investigation by commissioning experts. Let me know if I stress this issue. We are going back to work. I just want to let you know what we've done again today and get yourself prepared for your more application for certificate of occupancy. It's going to help you and it's going to protect your property. Thank you very much for listening to me. I remain my humble self, your number right activist, Comr Stanley, Osazee, Osakhuenorkhodin. Bye for now. A great good afternoon to ever conscious Edo people worldwide. I remain my humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin. Yes, this afternoon we are right at the site in same Osazee, measuring 100 by 200. We are here to carry out a perimeter survey on this land so as to be able to apply for a certificate of occupancy on this same land. As I've earlier said, no need for us to elongate on this issue because I strongly believe that majority of persons now understands the value and the strength of the CFO documents. And we also understand the fact that one of the veritable tools for applying for certificate of occupancy is to first of all carry out survey plan of the said property. Now what is the need for the survey? It helps you to show the boundaries, the coordinates of such property. Now if you are issued a CFO without a survey plan, you can come out with the CFO to claim that you own the entire Edo State. But your survey plan will specify which area rightfully belongs to you in line with the certificate of occupancy that you are having in your hands. You can see we are doing our job right now. Our men are on site doing the needful. Why I continue to discuss with you, we try as much as possible to ensure that we give out the necessary enlightenment that is expected. As CFO remains the only veritable tool to protect and to secure land. I want to go back to my work. I just want to give you people the update and to continue to follow us. Now, if you want to carry out, for any of your CFO application, contact Osazee Enterprise. For any of your land survey, contact Osazee Enterprise. Building construction, contact Osazee Enterprise. Land approval, building plan approval, contact Osazee Enterprise. We are here to give you optimum satisfaction and we are here because of you. Thank you very much for listening to me. I remain my humble self, your number right activist, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin. Bye for now. Shortly. A great good afternoon to ever conscious Edo people worldwide. I remain my humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley, Osakhuenorkhodin. First and foremost, we are using our GPS now to get the coordinates of this land. In fact, we are still in Olobo. This property is 100 by 200, situated in Olobo community. One of the objectives of certificate of occupancy, of which we all are aware, is to secure land. Now, having a perimeter fencing such as this is not enough to secure landed property, owing to the fact that the same documents that you think you have, other person might have it to counter you, if not today, certainly in the future. But when it comes to the issue of C of O, one person, two persons cannot have a C of O in one land. It can never happen. So when you have C of O, now who gets C of O? Now you get land. So today we are carrying out the perimeter survey on this land, and we are going to apply for a certificate of occupancy in the same land. So this is what we do as Osazee Enterprise. We enjoin you to commission us to carry out your survey work, application for certificate of occupancy, building construction, building plan design, plan approval, and many more. Keep in touch with us today as we continue to serve you better. Come around. So all we need to do now is to get the coordinates of each survey point. And we ensure absolute accuracy in whatever we do. Yes. Thank you very much for listening to me. I remember humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley Osakhuenorkhodin. Right now, I have to follow up with the job and to ensure that the right thing is done at the right time. Thank you, and bye for now. To ever conscious and all people worldwide, I remain my humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley Osakhuenorkhodin. Right now, right away, we're here to carry out a perimeter survey on the property measuring 100 by 100 feet in Al-Magba community specifically. It is a known fact that one of the veritable tools for the application for certificate of occupancy remains survey. And as we speak today, we are carrying out a survey exercise in this property to be able to make sure that this property is eligible to go for the application process of C of O. As we all have agreed, and as we all know, under a contemporary urban society, in a Senate, it is expedient that one secure his or her property just for the primary purpose of ensuring that things are done in the right manner. Not just for today alone, but for the anticipated future. Let me not overstress this issue. I strongly believe that we all are already aware of the fact that certificate of occupancy remains the only security on land. On land. So the point being made is very clear, absolutely, that we must do the right thing at the right time to secure our property. So after now, we enjoin all members of the public, both those watching us at home and in diaspora, anywhere you are, consult the Osazee Enterprise to carry out your survey plan, C of O application, building construction, building plan approval, as the case may be. But the first thing remains that we can better be focused in any of our activity if we have security in our property. You cannot be here and you be afraid of there because you don't know what is happening in your property. Secure your property today. Consult us. You know my number. Get in touch and we'll do the needful. Once again, I remember my humble self, your noble right activist, Comr Stanley Osakhuenorkhodin. And I'm going to remain focused in our activities right now. Hoping to get in touch with you guys as soon as possible. So let me check the work done to see if it is in line with the basic expediency and standards that is expected of us as a consortium. Thank you, and bye for now.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.